What is it like running an e-commerce business by yourself? That's what we're going to talk about when you're first starting, probably your first business. As it gets off the ground for quite some time, you're probably going to be what is known as wearing every hat, which means you are the owner, you're the person dealing with all the support requests, all the fulfillment, making new ads, coming up with ideas, working on the website. I mean, you could list out so many things. And it's not that that's a bad thing. It's actually great because you get a little bit of experience in all these different industries and all the different parts of your industry, to say the least. And that's going to help you a lot when you start outsourcing work because number one, you know how long it should be taking, so you know how much, they're not going to get away with saying it took a lot longer to make more money. Number two, you can double check their work very quickly. It's something you can easily just look at. And number three, you have the experience. So when you're actually interviewing someone, you can understand if they actually have that experience or if they're just kind of lying to you, which will definitely happen. So when you're first running your e-commerce business alone, there's a lot of learning that goes into it, a lot of setup. And that's why, for an example, a lot of people choose to work with our advertising agency because we don't handle support. We don't do stuff like fulfillment. We can recommend suppliers. We just deal with the marketing. And that's one of the biggest day-to-day things. So then they can handle all the support requests and things like that, or even outsource that so that they do nothing pretty much. So it just depends on what you're trying to do. But I do want to mention this, with doing things every single day on your own, as you build that experience, you're going to slowly start outsourcing things. So the first thing you're probably going to outsource is going to definitely want to be your support. That was one of the things that I really didn't like to do because if you're getting 30 orders a day, you're probably going to start getting 1 to 2 emails every single day. That's day over day. It's not that 1 to 2 new people are reaching out every day, but there's going to be people who reach out multiple times and you kind of have a conversation with them. So it's back and forth. There's going to be a couple of emails, but you have to remember to check it. So you're making your to-do list every single day or whatever, and it's always got to be on there just to check, are there any emails? It's another thing that just takes up the mental power, and I didn't like it. And so as I was at that 70 to 100 orders a day, it was starting to consume 20-30 minutes of my time every day. I was okay, I'd rather pay $5 or $10 a day. What I do and what I recommend is a flat rate for at the beginning with your support person. Say, hey, I'm gonna give you $150 a month. You just handle it. Doesn't matter how many support inquiries come in, you handle it. And so that can kind of allow you to scale without having to increase your expenses. So your new focus can go back on your marketing, or for our clients, just back on finding new products or building the website even better. And then as we scale the ads, then they're not really having to scale the expenses, and they certainly don't have to scale the time involvement. So that's the whole concept of working on your business instead of in your business. And it's not that it's a bad thing to work in it. Absolutely not. It's great for the experience. It's definitely something that you should probably have to do, and you should probably want to do in the beginning, honestly, because it's kind of fun getting to do all these different things, and then you have the knowledge base. So I don't want to, put some light on it that it's bad that you're doing everything, but just understand you're going to be wearing every single hat when you're first getting started. It's not a bad thing. It's great to get that experience, and then you'll slowly start outsourcing the support, the custom content, things like sourcing the products. Because if you're doing fulfillment, let's say you're ordering from AliExpress, you're doing those orders yourself pretty much one by one. There's a little bit of a way to automate it, but it's very manual. There's different suppliers where they'll actually be absolute beasts and you can just add them onto the store and they handle everything, or you're sending order exports, but you still got to keep track of that. You got to do it every day. So eventually you'll have to hire someone to handle all that, double checking that all the orders went out, making sure that nothing was missed. So there's different little pieces as you go that you'll probably want to get rid of, and just okay, this is getting to the point where it's annoying. I have this cash flow coming in. Let me just spend a little bit of money. Obviously, everybody you hire, every task that you outsource is a tax write-off. So there's always benefits to it, but it definitely allows you to just have more focus. So eventually down the road, I've noticed it becomes the point of not just the money, it's about the focus. You really only want to focus on a couple important tasks every single day. For an example, that's why we only really help with the marketing for our clients. We'll recommend products. We have a research team and we build websites, but the advertising team, that's all they do is Facebook ads, and they're very, very good at it. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, leave it in the comment section down below. If you want to inquire with our advertising agency about what we do with Facebook ads and how we partner with people and actually take a percentage of the profits and a small retainer instead of just a huge retainer, we're directly invested into the results inside of the store. You can click the link in the description that mentions that about the agency. absolutely free call with our client manager. They can go through and explain exactly what we do, how much we spend per product when we're testing. And I also have a lot more videos coming on this channel. We're posting pretty much every other day at this point. So if you have questions, drop it in the comment section down below, because if it's a good one, you'll probably see an entire video here made up of that. So definitely a lot of fun. Running an e-commerce business gives you that like location freedom, a little bit of time freedom. And the cool thing is, even if you're wearing all the hats, even if you're doing everything inside of your business, you can still choose pretty much when you want to do that throughout the day. If you want to do it at 7 in the morning, knock yourself out. If you want to do it at 4 o'clock at night, knock yourself out. So as long as that gets done, that's what's great, because there's a little bit of that flexibility, and that's kind of, you know, what everybody should be aiming for, right? Just have a little bit of flexibility in life. So hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to drop a like down below. If you haven't done so already, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Again, we're coming at you with content pretty much every other day right now. So looking forward to the next video, and I'll see you there. Peace.